you about medical innovations in organ transplanting today. So the first thing I would like to say is more than 120,000 men, women, and children currently need life-saving organ transplants according to the Donate a Life America, which is a nonprofit organization committed to increasing organ, eye, and tissue donations. What if someone you knew needed a life-saving organ transplant that could not receive it? As a current organ donor and someone who knows of an individual that needs an organ transplant, this topic has always been very important to me. For my speech and my goal would be to tell you the importance of an organ donation and hopefully persuade you to become an organ donor if you're not one already. I would like to express to you the need and importance of becoming an organ donor and satisfying the decision on how you become a donor and how this decision can help save someone that you know. I would like to first address the need our country has for organ donors and how far our technology has advanced in order to perform this type of transplant procedure. On average, 18 people die each year from the lack of available organs for transplants, according to Henningsfield from the Book of Organ Transplants. According to the U.S. government information on organ and tissue donation and transplant, there is currently more than 120,000 people on the wait list to receive an organ transplant. Many people have a common misconception that they will become an organ donor, that doctors will not try as hard to save their life. In this situation, thanks to the Mayo Clinic, many of these concerns have been resolved. The counter argument to this would be that someone in the ER who's brought to the ER would not be immediately aware that the victim is an organ donor, so their main priority would be to save their life. Furthermore, the majority of the situations, the doctors that are trying to save your life are not the same doctors involved in the organ transplant process. Another myth is that people who are concerned with this is not able to have an open casket funeral if they would like to give donations. For example, if you have a bone donation, a rod is put in replacement to where the bone was. In regards to skin donation, a small layer of skin is taken from the donor's back due to the fact that the donor will be laying on their back fully clothed. No one will be able to tell the person was any different. Another big concern for most people is the fear that they will not be truly dead whenever they take their organs, despite what we hear in movies. People do not just wake up from being declared dead. Once we are decided to be an organ donor, further testing is run to ensure that you are truly dead. This testing also comes to no charge to your family. Thanks to medical innovations, we now have the technology to build artificial hearts, next slide please, and machines that can perform the same functions as your kidneys, but we still need real organs. One of the most incredible medical innovations is the ability to replace human organs with animal organs. According to the author Kaplan in the book The Ethics of Organ Transplanting using baboon hearts and pig livers have shown to be successful. However, there is a serious threat of transferring animals, the bacteria and viruses, to humans. For this reason, we still need human donors. Another option is an alternative to use animal donation. Another option is to use animal organs instead of artificial organs, is stated by author Kaplan. The downside to this option is the fact that the cost efficiency for the artificial organs may not be ideal, especially considering the fact that patients may need further transplanting if there is a problem with the device. Another reason for needing human donors is most people do not realize that you do not have to be dead in order to be an organ donor. Next slide, please. Medical technologies has advanced so much in the past few years that we are now able to take the organs out of the living person and put them into another. As stated in Hamilton's book, The History of Organ Transplanting, for example, someone can still donate one of their kidneys and still have a perfectly normal life. Now that you have seen our country's need for organ donation, I would like to talk to you about how you can become an organ donor. Now I'm going to explain to you how you can make sure that you're going to be an organ donor and potentially be able to save a life. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, whenever you become an organ donor, you have the capability of saving up to 8 lives. Many of you may be thinking that you just want to become an organ donor but aren't exactly sure on the steps you should take to make this possible. First, you should talk to your family and make sure that they understand your need and want to become a donor and how they can help you fill this need by releasing you to be an organ donor. Next step is that you should take is mark your driver's license, and by doing this step you indicate that you wish to be an organ donor. Most driver's licenses have a spot on the card where you can put and wish to donate. You simply have to tell the person at the DPS office when getting your driver's license. You register online would be another good way to use organ donation. By taking this step, you fill out a form online, you can send it in, and you simply carry the card around with you whenever you go places. This step is a little more detailed because it allows you to be selective about the organs you wish to donate and the ones you would rather not. For example, if I wish to donate my heart but wanted to keep my eyes, this is how you could specify the donation. We would now like to see the process in order to become an organ donor. That is fairly simple. This is also thanks to medical technologies, but now I would like to help you visualize how your donation can help save a life. Imagine being able to save someone's life when they have lost all hope. According to Robert Beachak, in his book Transplanting Ethics, it is vital to have more donors due to the meticulous screening that our organs undergo in the donation process. Most people do not know that the advancements in medical technology have increased the number of successful transplanting. Although medical innovations, we now have the ability to test blood type, size of the organs, and procedures that enable us to remove parts of the organs from one place to another in order to save a person's life. It is by far the best gift that you can give the person. Yourself, by being an organ donor, you are giving someone hope they still have a chance to have a better life. When you decide to become an organ donor, you're not only saving a person's life, but your donation could also affect their families as well. Imagine that your heart and liver went to a mother with 3 small children without a heart, that she could possibly not make it to see her kids grow up, and the kids would not grow up without a mom. If you truly have time, it's truly your time to leave this earth, and you want to have the best chance possible at saving someone's life. According to Henningfield in 2008, 28,000 people received critical organ transplants. This means that without organ donations, these people would not be here today. Now you can see the importance of your life, and you can make someone fulfill someone's need. I hope that you all can now see the importance of being an organ donor and how far medical technology has brought us so that we can achieve these miracles. Now that you've heard about these needs of our countries, how the organ donations, and how you can become a donor, I hope that you can see how much of the donations affect others' lives, and I encourage you to go out and help medical technology benefit someone's lives. The lives we touch may not always be seen, but the act will never be forgotten. So, thank you all for being here today.
Wave.